Hello, everyone. This is Laura Hosford coming to you from here in Atlanta, Georgia. And normally I come to you every Wednesday at 12 p.m. in our prayer circle time. And so today I'm getting started a little later today. I had an appointment this morning and ended up going longer than anticipated. So needed to push back the this time to now. So um, I wanted to come to you today to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with the eclipse energies and to do a little bit of an Akashic, maybe tarot reading and Akashic energy update report. Hi, Mihar. And then we'll also do our regular activities with our prayer circle here. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes for people to join in here. And I'm also going to turn on some more light because it seems a little dark here. Um, Sun is a little different at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, great. That's a little better. And how are you doing out there in these eclipse energies today? Yeah, so I know for myself, I started to feel um, the uh, the impact of the eclipse energies before the eclipse got here, the first eclipse that was in July 12th and 13th. And for myself, and perhaps for you, as an intuitive, as an empath as well, a lot of times we can begin to, hi Sandra, how are you? Nice to see you too. We can begin to really feel into these energies, sooner than when they arrive, right? We can start to our antennas are going out there and like, oh, what's going on in the cosmos? What's going on the earth and everything. So, yeah. So, for myself, I really started to feel these energies and a couple weeks back. And so, I thought today would be nice to do a little check-in here. And I've got some cards here that I'll pull out here in just a minute, and we'll tap into some of the wisdom with those cards. And hi, Sky. Hi, how are you? So good to see you. Awesome. So I'm liking this 3 o'clock afternoon. Maybe I'll just change it to 3 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock. So, anyway, let's see here. I didn't have a chance to really make any notes because this morning I was having information flow in through me and like, oh, I need to talk about that today. And yeah, so let's first take a minute to get grounded and then we'll just kind of move right into it. So I'm just going to invite you wherever you are. Just begin to close your eyes and bring your hand to your heart and just begin to connect with the breath. Okay, the breath is the bridge. Nice big belly breath in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your body. Another big breath in, connecting in deep, deep within our core. Exhaling out, letting any anxiety or stress or worry that you're feeling, if you're feeling kind of like you're churning inside, any confusion or clutter or chatter going on, just with your intention and just with your mind and imagination, just on the out breath, breathe it and send it down the body, down the hips and the legs, down the bottom of the feet, and just imagine it going deep into Mother Earth to be recycled. So let's do that now another time. Breathing in peace through the nose. Breathing it in and holding for a moment, and then exhaling through the mouth, letting it go down the body. Just release and just really maybe imagine a beautiful waterfall just creating inside of you, a beautiful waterfall, just clearing and cleansing the body right now. Just clearing you from head to toe. And just visualize all that anxiety or stress or worry or concern or anything that's coming up. Just imagine it riding on this waves of energy, and the energy is now carrying it down deep into Mother Earth. And there's just a river of this energy flowing into the core of Mother Earth, into a large golden ball of light at her core. And imagine everything that is not yours. It's either not your energy, or it's something that you're ready to release and let go. And just let it ride down this river, going into this large golden ball of light. And coming outside on the other side of that ball of light as it's transmuted back into beautiful golden energy of divine love. And then imagine this beautiful wave, golden wave, coming out like an infinity symbol, looping up, coming back into the top of your crown chakra. And that golden wave of divine love and compassion or joy, moving back into the top of the head, moving down into your heart, and now looping back up, creating an infinity symbol of unlimited joy and love and peace and compassion. Just continuing to loop 24/7 all the time, in every moment, bringing to you all the desires of your heart, bringing in new fresh energies of these beautiful waves coming in from the eclipse, and just inviting those to come in, inviting those to enter in through the crown, those Christ consciousness energies, and then looping those down through the multidimensional heart. Beautiful. And so you have this beautiful infinity symbol in the center of your heart, and you have one vertically, and then you have one overlapping horizontally, and then you have one crossing this way. So you have 3 infinity symbols overlapping each other, creating like a wheel. And you see these 3 infinity symbols, this wheel turning. Now it's turning clockwise. And it's creating momentum, tapping into these beautiful energies, these new beautiful energies coming in of higher light that we've never experienced before on the planet. These energies are of the divine feminine. And she's bringing these energies to you to open you to new ways of being and possibilities. And you can just say yes to receive her blessings and her healing. And just breathing that in, just soaking that into every cell of your body. And as you do, you begin to spark within the cells of your body, sparking and cueing your divine DNA blueprint to ignite with this beautiful divine blueprint that you are. And it's just igniting like these combustible stars within you of your blueprint. And as you say that, and as you feel that, just feel those blissful energies now. Just feel these blissful energies coming in like waves through your body. And as they do, just feel them moving down through your chakras and your organs, into your very bones, circulating out through the blood system to every part of you. And they bring with them healing and regeneration. They will bring renewal and refreshing you, uplifting you into more and more of your own divine blueprint that's now filling in the gaps of any places that there are any gaps within your circuitry, any denseness or darkness, these are now being filled up with the beautiful light of your own soul through this infinity wave. Waves now moving in the clockwise, just like a wheel turning, sending out these beautiful new frequency waves. And we ask these waves come in and bringing you fresh new opportunities, fresh new ways of seeing your world, opening your eyes, opening your ears to more light and to more love and to more consciousness, to more wisdom that was within you. We invite these energies to come in and to heal your mental body of any judgments or thought forms, dissolving those completely. Any of those creations that do not serve you anymore, and just to dissolve them in this moment, opening up to fresh, new, inspired ideas from the sacred mind of God. And for your pineal gland to be fully activated, cleared, and cleansed, so that you may receive those seed thoughts from the higher mind of God and receive those clearly. We also ask that your pineal chakra and your third eye be totally cleared and cleansed and opened, so you have an ability to clearly focus what's ahead of you, and you can focus in on that, and you can clearly see what is it that I want to create in this moment that's for my highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to me. What is it that I want to bring in to my world? And let's bring that energy down into the throat chakra and just clear and cleanse that throat chakra of any places that we're holding on to of past memories or fear of not being able to speak our truth or stand in our power or hold or anchor our light. And let's just ask for those memories in our cellular system to be completely cleared and cleansed. Just really opening up the front and the back of the throat chakra so that we can feel more safe and secure to speak our truth, but to speak our truth with kindness and with respect for all of life in an honoring way, so that when we speak, people stop and listen to what we have to say, and that the wisdom that comes up and out of us is coming from our heart, from our soul. Beautiful. And now just bring those energies down into your high heart, to your physical heart, into the heart walls. This beautiful, beautiful wave of golden abundance. And now ask it to begin to clear and cleanse any blocks or any areas within the multidimensional heart that's holding you back from generating more abundance, that's holding you back from generating more joy or prosperity or happiness. And just let these energies begin to flow into all the cracks and the crevices, into all the places of the multidimensional heart, just filling you up with this golden elixir of love, melting away any areas of pain or sadness or depression or trauma, misery, any anxiety or shame or guilt, or any energies that are less than 500 on the scale, on the vibrational scale. We just set the intention that those begin to clear and cleanse from our system, and that we say yes to our healing. We say yes in this moment, that we are ready to let those go, that we are ready to receive more of our authentic energy, our divine soul blueprint, our authentic self. And we are ready to completely anchor that and embody those energies without fear. And that whatever archetype that we are here to embody on behalf of the universe, whatever archetype we signed up for, whether it's a healer or a teacher or any of the archetypes, that be made clear and begin to overlay our energy fields and begin to activate more strands of our DNA so that we can fully feel confident and clear about what we came to do in this lifetime, and that is to heal and to return to anchor in our true self, our angelic self. And so if you want that, just say, yes, I do. And it doesn't have to be done. It can be done with ease and grace. It can be done with a gentleness. And it can be done in partnership with your higher self and your divine team who are there waiting to work with you. And so when we say yes and we show up and we're ready to get started, we're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to get kind of raw and real. I'm ready. I'm ready to acknowledge the emotions, to acknowledge the pain and the suffering that I have been through or my family has been through or others have been through that maybe I took on. And I'm ready to release that because we're ready. We've completed all the missions. We've completed all the experiences. You wouldn't be here at this circle if you weren't ready. And that all we have to do is just to, with our intention, allow it to continue to dissolve away within our aura, within our chakras and our meridian systems and our mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, etheric bodies, our financial bodies. And that we are just coming back into alignment with that core vibration that we already are. That's already there. Beautiful. So let's just take a deep breath in and then breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Beautiful. And just take a moment to just pause. I want you to just pause on this, bringing your focus to the center of your heart. And if you need to bring your hand to your heart to help you to do that, and just imagine the doors to your heart opening and you're stepping inside the beautiful sacred space of your heart. And with your intention, connecting in with that peace that surpasses understanding, the 0 point field that's in perfect balance, the perfect balance in the middle or in the midst of the duality. And this is the void, and this is where we create from. This is where, also known as the Vesica Piscis, is where the Divine Mother and the Divine Father came and overlapped and created the Vesica Piscis, the womb of which all of creation came out, including us. And so you have those same creative qualities as Divine Mother and Divine Father within you, within your divine blueprint. And so you get an inspired idea and you begin to focus on it here with your third eye, and you begin to imagine it. You begin to bring it inside first, and perhaps you speak it out to the universe. This is what I want. I'm very clear. This is what I want to manifest. And then you feel it in your heart. You bring your heart to it. Yes, this feels really good and joyful and uplifting and It feels good to me. It's here to help and to uplift others and for others' highest good. We bring all that together. And then we surrender it out into the universe after we've clearly stated by either speaking or even writing it down, which brings it into the physical. And then we let go and we surrender and we trust that our team here on the other side goes to work. The elementals, all the forces of creation begin to go to work to help us to manifest and bring it into this physical reality. And so that's where the faith part comes in. And so now our ability to manifest, when all these components come together, it's happening faster and faster, right? We are seeing creations manifesting in our lives. Big ones, small ones, we may see them as miracles or blessings, however we see them. So just take note and just acknowledge, oh yeah, okay, I see that synchronicity. I see that I was thinking about that and here it is, right in front of me. Or maybe it's coming to you in a different way that you didn't anticipate, but it's still showing up. And so pay attention to that. And as the more you pay attention to that and get the feeling of it, get the gist of it, the more confidence you will build in yourself and in your faith about being a conscious creator. So it's really good that we can practice these things now, because these big energies that are here that we're playing with right now are only going to increase. And they're here for us to not just play with and be creative with, but to create a whole new world in the fifth dimension, to create new structures out there. So, how these structures are going to show up, what they're going to look like, we don't possibly know, but they could be coming in as far as new inventions or new resources or new ways of living or new communities or new ways of interacting with each other, creating more intimate connections or enhanced communication. Lots of different ways that we're creating this new world together. So just pay attention. I'll invite you to pay attention to that. And the more that you can connect with that and acknowledge it each time that you, oh, yeah, I was thinking about that 2 weeks ago, and here it is. And that will continue to bring it into your world, will continue to help you to get more confidence, more momentum in your life. Beautiful. So let's take a deep breath in and then breathing out. Just savoring the moment, Beautiful. And if you have any particular prayer requests today, I see some have been posting those already. Please feel free to put those in. So I see we've had one here. Mihar said, accepting the energy, it is hard, but loving and feeling blessed. Yes. What we don't want to do, very good, Mihar, is we want to be in this mode of receptivity as much as we can. We don't want to go into resistance or into a fight mode or even a flight mode. And we don't want to repress the energy or even deny the energy. So if this is happening within your world, because these energies are here to really go deep within us now, to our very core, they're here to help us to really uproot those remaining dense energies, which a lot of those, or some could be traumas that we're holding on to. And so they're here to clear us out and to purify us at very deep levels so that we can then anchor in more of our light, our divine blueprint. So if you feel that your lower self is going to resistance, and I'll share quickly, I'll share an example because this actually came to me the other day, I guess it was Monday, that, so the way it happened for me was that I saw my higher self, my angelic self, I call her my healer self, my shaman, my priestess, my goddess. and she wanted to integrate. So she's showing up to integrate. Of course, I'm very excited. This is awesome. You know, this is what we've been working for. This is great. However, it was interesting because in that moment that she showed up, what did I do? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. You know, and I say that with a gentle laugh and some humor because, you know, at first it scared me. I was like, oh my, I went into fear. I wanted to run away because I know what that means. I know, you know, this is not the first time in the first incarnation, and that once she comes in, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And of course, this is what we want. We want to return to wholeness and to healing. I also know that it means that no more fear, no more fear. You can't run and hide. You can't go into fear anymore. You're going to be walking and talking and being and embodying her, right? And you're going to be out there. You're going to be out there, and you're going to be called on to show up. So at first it scared me, and after my lower self had a little tantrum, sort of, you know, I let her have a tantrum. Okay, have a tantrum. Then she was like, okay, I'll calm down, put everything back into perspective. But I had to feel that emotion. I had to go there for a moment. For a few moments, I had to let myself go there, because it was important for me to honor what I'm feeling. Okay, so make sure that you're honoring yourself, all parts of yourself, including your lower self. You've got to honor that part. You got to honor the fact that for eons of time, you know, our lower self, our egoic self, I mean, our human self, was doing the best that it could. Okay. And so we want to honor that when those parts of us want to come up and reintegrate within us, that they might be screaming and kicking a bit, and that's okay. It's real. It's raw and it's real, and that's okay. So my suggestion is that you just go with the flow instead of going into resistance and resisting it. You say, okay, go ahead. It's okay. I understand. I'm not pushing. I'm not forcing. We don't go into that. We're not going back in the shadow masculine energy. We're going to stay in, it's okay. I love you. It's okay. You take your time. I'm patient. I'm flexible. I love you. I nurture you. It's okay. And you give that part of you more space and more love. And I mean, literally space. I mean, you back up and you say, okay, I'm backing off. I'm going to let you be. I'm going to let you decide when you're ready. When you're ready, you let me know, and then we'll do this integration. And then you go and you call in your higher guides, your teams. You call in your higher self. You call in your higher guides. You call in your angels and your archangels to come in and to surround you in a cocoon of love and safety. And that's what they're partly here for now, is to help us to do 90% of the clearing work. We're going to be doing about 10%, and they're going to be doing about 90% for us. And that 10% includes us showing up, recognizing what wants to be integrated, what energies want to be let go, that we're ready, willing, and able, and giving ourselves permission out of our free will to do the healing. And then we ask for them to come in and begin the clearing and the cleansing for us, to work with us to clear these traumas, past, present, future, all dimensions of time and space, 100%, all the way back on the timeline to the beginning of time of your soul's inception. It's not so much about the words as it's about your intention, and you're showing up and you're saying yes. That's what's the most important. And then your higher self and your team, they'll take it from there. And they will work with you. And this window of opportunity with these eclipses are bringing the energies to us. The window of opportunity is the next 3 to 6 months. So that's what I've been getting today a lot. The next 3 to 6 months is you're going to go from clearing the third and fourth dimension, and you're going to completely up level and be rooted in the fifth dimensional self. Okay? That's the opportunity before us. So your teams of light will come in and they will orchestrate and direct this for you. We just need to show up and we need to pay attention. And that's where our daily spiritual practice comes into play, that we've been working on for lifetimes. And however you do it, it doesn't matter whether you're outside in nature or you're in your home at your altar, or you're just in a quiet space, you're in a receptive space, and you relax and you go into a place of receptivity and feeling safe. So bring those components in. And if you need help with this and you need support with this, then seek myself out. I'm glad and more than happy to work with you in a session. We can do some of this together as well. Or you can come to one of the group programs and we can do this together as a group. So I'll mention that we have an opportunity this Friday. I'm doing a triple goddess full moon. It will be a blood moon with a full lunar eclipse. Can't even say it so much. This Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's going to be a powerful ceremony for us to letting go, because full moons are all about letting go. So if you'd like to join us, just go to my website, laurahosford.com. Go to the shop page and find it. It's only $13. I try to keep it very reasonably priced. It will be recorded, so you can do it again more than once, and I'd love to have you. Be fun. Yeah, and so use that as an opportunity to really, with group support and with with this full support, to come in and do it. Okay, so where are we at now? So let me just kind of see any other questions here that anyone has about the eclipse. Jan says to be well soon. Yes, absolutely. Praying for you, Jan, to regain your 100% health on every level. Absolutely. Thank you, Connie, for coming today. Thank you, Rosemary. Good to see you. Mihar is saying accepting the energy is hard, but loving and feeling blessed. Yeah, we talked about that. Need prayers. Mihar says need prayers for my daughter to find a spiritual nanny for our baby. Oh yeah, so important. I totally understand that. So we're sending out and supporting that intention for you as well, Mihar. We're supporting all your prayers, everyone here who's here now and on the replay and in our whole community, the Earth Angels community and the Light Leaders Academy community, supporting everyone's intention and prayers for their highest good on there. So yeah, and if you don't want to share your prayer request publicly, that's okay. That's fine. Just go ahead and send it now into the Sacred Circle of Light, and then it will go into this hologram to be received. So I wanted to just speak for another couple minutes, because we've already been 30 minutes, on what's happening out there with the eclipse energies, and kind of a little bit about what was coming to me this morning. I was really tapping and feeling into, some of the changes this was going to bring about. And so some of what I was getting this morning was a lot about, individual change, in the sense that there's no more sitting on the fence post, so to speak, anymore with these big energies. Now they're here. So all of us are being asked, either consciously or even for some souls, it will be unconscious, about what frequency are you going to live in, basically. So I'm seeing some people, going along the third dimensional frequency, continuing that pathway, which there's no judgment. That's just their soul's choice where they're going. Some are going to be more aligned on the fourth dimensional frequency. And then we have those that are moving and shifting towards the fifth dimensional frequency and becoming rooted in that, which November is, what I'm hearing, is the month that we will begin to see people really becoming rooted, more and more people becoming rooted in the fifth dimensional timeline. So as I said, this next 3 to 6 month window of time is where our higher guidance teams are really going to be coming to us and working with us, for those of us who are ready, willing, and able to give us this much needed support to do this deeper clearing and shift us into this fifth dimensional timeline. And so, as I said, it's interesting because we're being asked to be there, 10%. We show up, we're we're ready, willing, and able, we get permission, and they're doing 90% of the work for us. How amazing is that? And the other part is that we have to be 51% we've had to have cleared our own energy fields, 51%, in order to give us this opportunity to go to the fifth dimensional level. So what that means is that on the rainbow bridge, once we've crossed that kind of 51% line energetically within us, that we've done all the clearing and the purification, I see the masters, they're coming out to greet us on the rainbow bridge, and they're, okay, we're going to walk you the rest of the way over the bridge into the fifth dimensional world completely. So these are just some of the things I wanted to share that were coming in today as I was getting more clarity around how these eclipse energies are here to support us and guide us forward. And it's really fascinating because these energies they're coming from, they include the Christ consciousness energy, but they include beyond the Christ consciousness energy, in the sense that these are the creative forces. I mean, these are the forces that of Divine Mother and Divine Father that I was talking about came together out of the Visca Pisces, the womb that created all of creation. I mean, this is like the ultimate supreme, divine director energies that were coming into this earth. So, I mean, this is like major, major, major. It's exciting, it's exhilarating. And when you really, begin to connect with these energies and open up to them and move with them, which is the key. You want to move with them and flow with them. You may not understand everything. You may not understand all the details. Don't get caught in your mind. Don't go into the mind, because your human mind is not going to be able to handle it. Your human mind will get overwhelmed or confused. So go with the heart and feeling the heart. So I'll share another example, if I may, quickly. So I think I posted on my personal timeline yesterday or whatever that I'm selling my home. I've lived here for 4 years. And so I had been feeling this coming on for quite a while, but it was a part of me, again, my mind, my ego mind was a little bit of resistance and fear around selling this home and moving into an apartment, which I'm moving into an apartment. And, it kept coming up in my mind, oh, this is going to shrink you. It felt like I was shrinking. I was shrinking. I was going not backwards, but that I was shrinking in some way, and that this was going to impede my process with the ascension. Okay, that was a lie. Okay, that's what my ego was telling me to try to keep me safe because of the fear around it. Why would I have a fear? I mean, because it felt like, oh, my home has this amount of space and, freedom and all this. And it felt in a way to me, I was giving up my freedom. And if you look at the physical, in a sense, yes. But in reality, what started happening once I started to accept it and stop the resistance and started to accept it, embrace it with love. This is good. I started to feel more free. So I started to feel more free, more refreshed. I started to feel the flow start to come through me. And so that kind of opened up the floodgates for the flow. And so when that started to happen, the fear started to go out and wash out. And then the love, these waves of abundant love from the eclipse were now coming through. See, they're now coming through. And as I feel into them and I start to align myself with them and move with them, that's when I started to feel the expansion within myself, the new fresh beginning of everything wanting to flow in as that I release the old. And this home is just a physical home. It's just part of the old. It's on a different timeline. So that's what you want to look for. That's what you want to be aware of and be conscious of what is showing up in your life right now that wants to be released. And it could be anything. It can be a home. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be physical items. You know, I mean, I have stuff in my garage I'm donating, selling, whatever. I don't need it anymore. It's old energy. It could be anything. So really just kind of do an inventory and take a look at any areas of your life that feel stagnant, that feel dense, that feel heavy, that feel outdated, that feel, you know, how is this really serving me? Is it uplifting me? Is it supporting me? Is it nurturing me? Just really just kind of do a cross examination of, or an inventory of your life, you know, and get your journal out. Invite your teams to help you to gain clarity around that. And so the more that you can do that, the more that you can come into setting your intention, saying, creating a new prayer. An intention is a prayer, creating a prayer for your life of what wants to leave and what wants to come in for your highest good and the highest good of everyone around you. And if that's all your prayer was, that would be enough. That would be a beautiful, powerful prayer to bring you, to just let the universe bring you, because the universe knows. The universe knows your divine blueprint. The universe knows you inside and out, right? Through your Akashic records, through your soul's records. So when we can surrender into that, into the flow, and set the intention to become aligned with our true self, aligned with that vibration, then it happens. It happens. And it is happening. It is happening. And it's beautiful because this is what we've been working for. This is what we've been waiting for eons. And so now just open your arms wide and open your heart wide to receive all these beautiful blessings and gifts that want to come to you, and allow the changes to happen. Allow them to happen and trust and know and surrender that all on the other side is going to be all these beautiful blessings for you, all these beautiful things for you. And we're not saying life is going to be perfect, but what we are saying is that this is the next level of our evolution. This is the level where we can actually become rooted in the fifth dimension, is saying that we are rooted in that frequency vibration of divine love, and that we're operating out of love and not fear anymore. And from this place, this new foundation that we create inside becomes the new springboard, if you will, into joy and bliss. And that's what we're here to experience. We're here to experience, to be the first humans, the divine humans that we are, to experience bliss in all of ourselves all the time, 24/7. Yay! Isn't that cool? But we've never felt that before. We've never had that experience before here. So we are so blessed that we are the ones who get to be here and to do it. And I know it's been challenging. I know it's been painful. I know I'm right there with you. I understand the roller coaster. I understand all of that. And we are leaving it behind. We are leaving it behind, and we are welcoming this whole new world. So we have so many wonderful things to look forward to. So I just want to encourage you today to not give up and to stay the course. There is the light. It's now shining down that tunnel more and more. It's coming at you, and it's wanting to take you on a new ride, on a new corporate ride into the cosmos. So let's ride this wave together, and let's support each other and help each other in all the ways that we can. Communities are going to be very important going forward. And that was one of the things that was coming up today, is how our world is going to change. And as we move forward, as we actually reunite with our soul families, our physical, biological families, our, you know, and friends, we start to create new intimate connections and new ways of seeing each other and being with each other and loving each other. These communities going forward in the next few months and the next years are going to create, you know, very supportive places and spaces for us that are going to help us through some of the bumps that we will go through. We will have some bumps coming up as these changes come into the world. We will have some bumps, but together we can ride together and rise together. So I hope you've enjoyed this message today. It's been fun to be with you this afternoon as always. And let me see if we have any other, haven't seen any other comments. So let me get down here. Okay. Mihar said, do we meditate or just be present? Well, whatever your methodology is, some people like to meditate. They go inside. They may do it through breathing. They may do it through even listening to, you can use like high quality, high vibrational music. Or some people just be present, but be in a relaxed state. You want to get into a relaxed state. What I mean, you want your arm, you don't want, you go into it like this. Your body has to be open. Your body needs to be open, and your feet need to be, you need to either be sitting on the floor, sitting in a chair with your spine kind of straight, but your feet flat on the floor. I like to do a chair meditation, or the chair in the back. You can see my meditation chair. Get very comfortable and just relax your body. Take some deep breaths to continue to relax. Could open your crown chakra, connect in with the higher realms of light, bring that to your heart, and then from your root chakra, create a grounding cord if you want. Create a grounding cord, send that down to the Earth Star chakra, or send it down through your feet, or both. Send it into the core of Mother Earth, and you want to connect with the fifth dimensional new Earth. You don't want to connect with the old Earth. You want to connect with the new fifth dimensional Earth. And then just inviting your guides and your teams to come in and circle you and to hold you in a container of light. Okay? So you can create your own ritual, your own ceremony, whatever words come for you, however that feels to you. But the main thing is to be open, to be safe, and receptive. Sky says to be completely healed. Amen to that. Yes, ma'am. God receive that. Sanda Howery says, thanks, Laura. Yes, would love to be totally healed and integrated. Yes, ma'am. Hear that. Done. On the list here. Your team has heard it. Hi, Sonia Gibbs. Nice to see you. Sky says you will be given so much freedom. Yes, freedom is what it's all about. That's one of my high virtues and values. Is I've been sharing that so much the last few weeks with my own team. I just want my freedom. I want my freedom back. I want my spiritual freedom. Sandra says, I left my job, so looking forward to what lies ahead for me. I am trusting gratitude, universe. Beautiful. What a wonderful step. Congratulations, Sandra. Woo! Go, girl, go. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Fantastic. So we are sending love your way, and of course support for your prayer today. You will be totally taken care of. That is awesome. Beautiful. Sky says that was beautiful, Laura. Thank you so much. Many, many blessings to all. Thank you. Blessings to all, says Sandra. Thank you so much for all your blessings and your love coming back to everyone in the group. And hopefully I got everyone here. Again, if you have a particular prayer or intention, just post it here, and I will include that in my prayer time today for you. Happy to do so. All right, I think we are about out of time here, and it's been fun to gather today. I did want to mention, let's see if I have any other announcements. I talked about the full moon ceremony this Friday at 7 p.m. Would love to have you. We do have a final Akashic Records class, level 1 and 2, coming up for the summer. That is August 11th and 12th. That class will be held in person here in Atlanta, Georgia, or you can join us anywhere in the world through Zoom video conference, which works beautifully. Love that platform. So if you'd like to find out more, just please go to my website and go to the shop page, and you can get all the details, or just reach out to me through email, lightleadersacademy@gmail.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions for you about that. And then my trip to France is coming up in September. There's still plenty of time to sign up if you're interested. You can still get good, decent flights. I checked that yesterday. There's some great deals out there to Europe right now. and would love to talk to you more about if you feel attracted to joining us on our very, very healing. It's going to be a very powerful healing journey for everyone who goes. This is a lifetime event. So reach out to me if you want to discuss any questions or concerns or talk about anything I can help you with in planning that, or finding a way financially to help you to work it out in your budget. I actually was 35 years in healthcare financials, so I am more than happy to help you do some brainstorming around that as well. And let's see if there's anything else. I think we're good. I don't think I see any more comments coming in. Thank you all for your blessings and your time. Thank you for joining me in the meditation today, sending you lots of love and blessings. And so namaste. Stay cool, stay hydrated, get some extra sleep, and really, really nurture yourself through these eclipse energies. And if you need some additional guidance, just reach out. I'm here. All right. Or support. Thank you so much. Sending love to you all. Have a beautiful day and happy eclipse. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.